It is great to talk to you about the show. I love it so much. It is so much fun. The energy
Oh,
is so high. Uh, it's fantastic. So, playing this character, what's she all about? What is she discovering through the big leap?
um, Julia, bless her sweet soul. It's kind of art imitating life for me. Um, she's at a point in her life, a bit of a midlife crisis. She's got two teenage daughters who she's lucky if they grunt at her. Husband who's the marriage is perhaps a little bit flat these days, and she's struggling with her relevance in the world. She has been a little social media obsessed, trying to appeal to women of her age, and as we say in the show, normalizing aging for people her age, and she is a little discontent, and sees this opportunity. She used to be a dancer way back when in the 80s, and was pursuing her dream in New York. Had a little bit of a hu- had a huge disappointment and some tragedies in her life. She became quite afraid, felt that she couldn't do things on her own, moves back home, meets her husband and her a man, and they get married. She does what she was supposed to do, but then she's presented with this opportunity. We call it a second chance show. I also like to call it a what if. You are sometimes later in life, you think, what if I had, and if I was presented with that chance, would I take it? And this is something that I don't think would be too life altering if she, like a time machine, you go back and change something and the butterfly effect, everything's different. Suddenly I don't have any daughters kind of thing. But um, so she takes it. She takes the big leap and tries it. And it's, I think that it starts to give her this sense of her self-esteem back, and her confidence and her self-assuredness. And it's uh it's very cathartic for her, and helps her, I think, to accept where she is in life, and know that that's okay, and in doing that affects the different aspects of her life. And it's a lovely journey. Like I said, it's I told Liz Heldens, our main writer producer, that uh hey, sometimes it's difficult for me to do these scenes because I feel as if I'm laying myself bare, and I discover in these scenes um, a vulnerability in myself that I've always felt that I've been a very strong woman, and to face these vulnerabilities in front of everyone is can be difficult, but it's a lovely challenge, and I'm thrilled.
The story is so great. It's so great seeing the richness of this cast. There are so many interesting
Oh,
characters and people, and the different dance styles as well. Can you talk about
yeah.
getting the chance to bring ballet to this and that whole story? Because I know you have a long history with ballet.
Yeah, I danced from the age of 6 to my early 20s. From 6 until 17, it was something that I wanted to pursue professionally, and then had an opportunity, a huge opportunity that fell flat. And of course, being 16, you've got blinders on, and you can do one thing and one thing only. And if I can't do that, then I'm not going to do it anymore, and got into acting instead. And here I am. So when the opportunity arose to do both, it was a dream to come full circle like that. It was an absolute dream. I got to tell you, this cast is some of the most talented young cast I have seen in such a long time. They have just scored so much with the main cast, with the supporting cast, with the recurring characters. The talent is undeniable. Not only in the acting, some of the actors have never been on a television show, never been in a movie. This is the first time for them. And let me tell you, they are extraordinary. You fall in love with these characters like nobody's business. I don't watch TV, I don't watch movies. I do it every day. I have no interest. Um, I'm horrible to watch TV and movies with, because I'll go, yeah, see that? Yeah, we'll see that. Yeah, that. No, and then we'll shut up. Um, But when I saw the pilot, I could not wait to see what was going to happen next. And at that point, we hadn't started shooting yet, so I had no idea what happened in the next episode. And the charm, the reality, the rooting and championing for these people is just, I think people need that right now. They see themselves in these characters and they're just rooting for them. And also, yeah, the dance, it's as if we're marrying two different shows. And that is a tough one. You've got your dramedy, you've got your acting show, and then you've got your dance show. And in and of themselves, those two are such challenges, especially when you're getting a new show out of the station, out of the gate. It's a lot of hours. You're working on character, you're working on style. So then you marry those two together, and it is with a cast of a huge ensemble cast. It's like herding dancing cats. Yeah. And the amount of effort and energy that everyone has put into not only the acting and dealing with doing this for the first time ever, but several of the actors don't have a serious background in dance, but the hours and the chutzpah that these people have put into dancing, you would now think that all of them have a dance background. They have busted their humps. So it's just something that I think everybody is so proud of. We worked so hard. The crew has really put in some unbelievable hours to get this baby going, and America's gonna fall in love. They really are. You see the hard work as well as the charm of these characters. So it's something that I'm so extraordinarily proud of after 35 years. To be able to say that is lovely. I'm so honored to be a part of this.
Well, I was hooked from the first episode. Now, I don't say that a lot because sometimes it takes 2 or 3 episodes. Even great series sometimes take 2 or 3, but this first episode, it's phenomenal. It's so catchy.
Yeah.
Everything about it. I'm really curious, how is the evil producer going to play a part in the storyline? Because I say evil, I love that he's kind of like the see-all and sets everything up to be as shameless for TV as possible. But how does he play a part in her story?
Nick and Julia, Nick played by Scott Foley, really haven't had quite a lot to do together so far. And that's fine because Scott Foley scares me a little bit more than Nick. So, no, Scott Foley and I have known each other a very long time. And as Scott literally just said yesterday on a group text, he knows where all the bodies are hidden. So, but Scott Foley is unbelievable in this role. The dry wit, the quick banter. He's just extraordinary. Truly, truly. I have to say, in the pilot, Nick's character says she's got a real housewife vibe about her, and again, it's hard not to take it personally. But he's the producer. I like to call him crunchy on the outside, soft and squishy on the inside. Or is he? He's quite ruthless. Has zero filter and is making a show. Is making something that people want to watch. And as he says in the pilot, this is going to disturb people's lives. We're going to dig in, and people don't realize that. And it's there's a lot coming.
I will ask you one last thing before I have to go. What is your favorite scene? Who is your favorite scene partner, or what was your favorite scene that you can hint at least?
No hint necessary because it's in the pilot. Like I said, the ability to dance again was the immediate draw for me, and that was my first love, my first passion. So my all-time favorite scene so far. Of course, working with the cast, is goes without saying, has just been an honor. I'm really, really humbled. But for me personally, was the audition scene in the pilot. Um, I had literal tears the first take that I did. I literally had tears in my eyes, dancing it, going, I'm doing this again. And to be on stage, it, not to say that I wasn't nervous, but as soon as I walked out onto the stage, and that's exactly what it was when I was performing, was you're nervous backstage, you get on stage, and that just all goes away. And I went, oh my gosh, I'm doing this again. And I love being here more than anything. So, except for my kids. So that was my all-time favorite scene so far. The dancing is I'm so lucky.
It's amazing. It is so great to watch. I can't wait to see the rest of the season. Thank you very much for the time.
Thank you
Have a
so
great
much.
day.
Thank you so much. You too.
My pleasure.